Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gorilla Booking podcast, where we talk about wrestling. It is Super Bowl weekend, but last weekend we was at the Royal Rumble, and some people in this podcast think it was super boring. But that's besides the point. We are going to go talk about the Royal Rumble results, and my name is Joe Wolfgang, aka the Demented. We have Desmond, aka Master G Day. We have Jay Prince Jr., aka Prince Dior. We have Avandre, aka
Wait,
Dirty
wait, 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 wait,
Dre,
wait,
and
wait,
then we
wait,
have
wait, wait,
Server
wait.
Era 405, my co-host with the show most for Look, It's a Podcast, and we just celebrated our 1 year anniversary on Final Four, which means we're going to come close to our first 1 year anniversary of Gorilla Booking in a few months. So stay tuned to see what happens around then. But let's get back to it, guys. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about the safe choice of the Royal Rumble, the winner, Roman Reigns. And I really think it was the safe choice, but I believe it was the wrong choice. And I think me and DJ are in complete agreement with that. But we can go with Server. Server, how did you feel about the Royal Rumble this weekend?
The overall event was bad. The AJ Gunther match was my only highlight that I really enjoyed. But honestly, like I get why they picked who they picked. Like I understand it as just like business because they're like the two names. But in this, like a lot of people are going to hate on the Royal Rumble, but it's like what makes a good Royal Rumble match in general? Like people want surprises outside of Jericho. Like, what other surprises could you possibly get? Like, they're gonna have their AAA guys. People expect the TNA guys, things like that. But what other surprises? Like Kenny Omega is not going to fucking show up. You know what I mean? Like, there's nobody from AEW. People were expecting Hobbs to be there. So outside of that, it's a battle royal. So you're not going to get high quality. There's just people pretending to throw someone over the top while people do their spot in the middle of the ring. Like, I don't understand what people expect from a Royal Rumble match to say, oh, that match sucked. Why? They're all the same. They're all battle royal. All battle royals suck. So overall, I didn't really care for it. I thought it was boring, except for just the match I named. But, it's kind of, my expectation wasn't very high, to be honest.
I'm keeping you to last. You rocking around like you look like you just are fiending from Friday. You looking like, who you're looking like? You're looking like Pookie right now from fucking New Jack City. Okay.
Yo, this Royal Rumble shit be calling
Happy
me,
Black
yo.
History
It
Month,
be
by the way.
calling me, yo.
Yeah, people like it.
Yeah.
Happy nigga month.
Anyway, we're gonna go with Jay. Jay, what did you feel about the Rumble mostly? And I think I understand where if anybody like tags off of what Server was talking about, battle royals are tend to be boring. People are there for the entrances and stuff like that. And I believe, yeah, I am in agreement with that statement, but I think I will go into my statement afterwards. But Jay, what did you think about the Royal Rumble?
So the women's Royal Rumble, I'm gonna say it was boring until the last 10 minutes to me. The men's Royal Rumble. And by the way, shouts out to Liv Morgan. I think we all knew that was coming. She's awesome.
was the right one.
I love Liv. Yeah, that's definitely the right one, and it's gonna make a hell of a story, honestly. And then the Raquel stuff and all that. The men's, I didn't hate it. I didn't like love it. I think that as wrestling fans, I want to kind of echo what Server said. We kind of get this expectation that we're going to get all these surprises because of how the Rumbles used to be. All these legends returning and all this random stuff like that. But all in all, the WWE's kind of moved away from that format and they moved into more of let's use this to build storylines and really set up the stage for WrestleMania. So in that vein, I think it actually did really well. I actually don't mind Roman winning at all. And the reason is a reason that I've said before. And I'm going to keep it short, but I feel like nowadays people have no patience to let championship and legacies build. Back in the day, you could get a 16-time world champion Ric Flair. You could get now a 17-time champion John Cena. But people get so impatient and they want to say, oh, well, there needs to be someone new all the time. And it doesn't allow a legacy to build. They're grooming Roman Reigns to be a Hall of Famer. So he needs to have the legacy and the resume to prove that by the end of his career. So I say all that to say I like the choice. I could have booked it differently. I wouldn't have put Gunther in it. I don't know why the fuck that happened, but I mean,
Joe called it. If you don't remember when he cut DJ off last week, he called it.
yeah, I mean, it's just dumb. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to make him a Terminator, but like he just had a great match with AJ Styles. No need to have him go out there and just to get thrown out. It was a stupid last choice. But other than
it wasn't a last choice though. He was already scheduled to be in it, and then
AJ, he was already going to be in the Rumble.
Yeah, like that was already planned for him, and then that's why
one of the reasons why he didn't take the match.
What I mean by last choice, I mean 30, like 30, number 30. I just felt like it was just what the fuck, man. Like you want him to be this Terminator so bad. It's like I get it. He's a Terminator. We've seen it. We don't need to, keep burying it. But overall, like I said, I think that it was a good storytelling matchup. Braun Breaker getting eliminated first was a absolute swerve. That was crazy.
I laughed at y'all for that.
I didn't like what they did with Obafemi. I loved what they did with Obafemi, but then he got eliminated by Brock Lesnar randomly. It just was anticlimactic to me. So they could have ended him stronger. Other than that, I liked it.
That's the reason why I hated it. That's actually the reason why I hated it. I'll give my real quick 2 cents and then because me and DJ are in agreement with what's about to be said. Me and DJ both agree the fact is that we want younger talent to be able to have their storylines to be told. And the thing is, in the Royal Rumble, like Obafemi has a great storyline coming out of this. Like he's tied. I think he tied second with the most eliminations of 5. In the Rumble, his entrance was absolutely the entrance that he needed to become a megastar. It was amazing. His entrance was amazing. And the way I see how WWE has basically built themselves into men's grown daytime drama, there was no story in the Rumble that made sense. Now, I get where they're going when you watched Raw, but at the time, it didn't make sense at the Rumble. So that's what kind of irritated me a little bit when I watched the Rumble before I watched Raw. So we'll get into that in a second.
Why didn't it make sense?
Because no one looked good. No one looked good going out of the Rumble. Nobody did.
DJ said
I don't agree with that.
I don't either. I just want to hear everybody's takes.
You had Braun and Oba, which is going to hopefully build up to be the story where Braun is going to be passing the torch to Oba, which is hopefully what it's going to be. Got eliminated during Jey Uso's entrance. Like that. Like that's the thing that's the problem. Like, yeah, cool. It was funny as hell to watch him do this and then do this, and then Roman did it and then smacked his fucking jaw off. Like that shit was funny. And then again, like Server said, we watch the Royal Rumble for the pops. It's the twists and turns that the Rumble brings. Like you're talking like the Rumble is the line to the end, right? The road to WrestleMania is the end of the story. So the Royal Rumble is the plot twist. And yeah, Roman Reigns is the plot twist. Now, while me and DJ agree, we wanted younger talent to have the road to WrestleMania before watching the same shit happen all over again. And I'll let DJ finish it. It's the point is that when you had so much young talent like Javon Evans, Obafemi, and I don't want to call Matt Cardona young talent, but to have him back in it, to be there to create a story, you had chances that you absolutely blown just to have Roman Reigns on Raw say what he said, which was absolute cinematic gold, by the way. Don't get me wrong.
I told y'all what they're going to do to Cardona. None of this is a surprise. Like what would you think would be different?
Bury his ass.
I said it.
Bury his ass
it
like
2 weeks
LA
ago.
Knight.
I said it 2 weeks ago that he wasn't gonna. Nothing's gonna change with that motherfucker. Nothing.
So DJ,
I
go
still
ahead and
think
give your
I
two
still
cents.
think he
I
has.
know your pedestal is going to be
I still think he has big potential too.
Okay, first off, I don't know what type of smoke y'all cracking when you said the women's rumble was boring. Honestly, to me, that was the highlight of the night for me. Um, honestly, to me, when it comes to the women's rumble, that was exactly what the men's rumble was not, and that was building new stars. You could see in stars like Kiana James, Lash Legend, Jordan Grace, all of the women that were in the final four, especially Soruka, who was in the final three. And the final three specifically having a modern day wrestler in Liv Morgan, a current active member of the roster who just got up like Tiffany Stratton, and an NXT future star like Soruka. That to me is the perfect final three that you truly need to represent the actual future stars for the women's division. That's the reason why I love the women's rumble so much. And it's not because like entirely for how the factor for how it went was that it truly did like this wrong or that wrong. I know there was like some parts of it where it definitely was a little iffy, like when certain people came out, like when Selena Vega came out and she got no pop. That mostly is on the theme songs. The theme songs are just whatever.
Yeah, like
Just
it didn't even match her character. It was weird.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
Not
I know.
anymore.
Whatever. But like personally, for me, I had a lot of fun watching Rumble, especially what you said, like the last 10 minutes with all the shit that went down. That was
the
great.
best part.
Love that.
Was the best part.
But even before that, I felt like they did a great job with building stars like Lash Legend, having her get 5 eliminations, eliminating stars like Charlotte Flair and Io Sky. That already is like when I saw that,
they
I was
did
like, yeah.
But they did the same thing with Oba though in the men's rumble. They
No,
just
but
had him get eliminated.
No, but the difference is Oba did it at the very beginning. Lash did it the later parts of the match. So
Yeah,
when she did
fair.
it like later parts of the match, especially with like when Raquel eliminated Rhea, it felt different and genuine because usually you would expect like Io or like Rhea to be in the final four. None of them were. None of them were in the final four.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So that's what made to me the women's rumble so exciting because it felt fresh, genuine, and new. But as for the other matches, I mean, Sammy and Drew, I mean, it was kind of honestly just a pretty chill, nice little chill match from the first two. Gunther and
It's
AJ.
sad that Sammy and Drew is the piss break match.
It was the piss break match. Yeah,
it was the piss break match.
It was, yeah. But Gunther and AJ,
or the beginning of the women's rumble, because to me, Bree saved the rumble for the women because I was kind of bored up until that point.
She's horrible. She didn't.
Not for me.
Really and we'll go into how horrible that segment was on Raw.
I mean, she's not the better one, but like it was a pop.
Neither one of them are good. Neither one of them are good.
Yeah, but
you're
Gunther,
right. Yeah,
but Gunther and AJ, really liked the match. Kind of got a little tear in my eye from AJ losing, but it was expected. And the men's rumble, I definitely agree with what y'all saying. That men's rumble was produced terribly. Like you had a perfect chance to build an opportunity for other stars that were coming in, and they massively fumbled the bag with guys like Braun Breaker. Because how the hell am I supposed to take them seriously after what they did with them in the Rumble?
But Raw. That's how.
That's the thing, though. That leads to what I just said. Before Monday Night Raw, most of the stars that I saw, none of them looked good heading into it. Not even Roman Reigns. Okay. Not even Roman Reigns, after he won the Rumble, looked good after winning it because of the shit that he said on the Pat McAfee show. With the fact that he was gonna try and try and uphold all these young stars and say that they don't get pushes like from creative just for him to still win the Rumble. It made him look selfish, and it made Triple H look bad for still giving him the win despite what Roman said. That's the reason why
maybe we're getting heel Roman again, possibly.
I mean, that could possibly be the case, but it's like I wouldn't be this mad if it wasn't for what Roman just said. If he didn't just say all those words, I wouldn't be as mad as I am right now. It's just I really wish that they give the opportunity to give younger stars the opportunity to be in the Final Four instead of giving it to 3 established names and fucking Logan Paul.
Shouts out to Final Four.
And by the way, Joe, maybe we should give an opportunity to the guy who's been under a blanket for the last fucking 11 minutes.
I was about to say that. But besides, I want to give one quick shout out before he goes into his tirade about how much he loves Roman. I want to give a shout out to Javon Evans for fixing a botch. Like that was cool as fuck. Like, so if you watched NXT when Javon Evans faced
Randy
Orton, he fucked the botch up he fucked an RKO up,
Fuck the
and
botcha.
and he apologized to Randy at the end of the
I
match.
bet he
And
did.
then he redid it. He
Without
redid
the
it
spin.
at the Rumble, and they executed it perfectly. That's like that shit I actually like, because when you watch storytelling from one spot to the next and they come back around and that shit happens. But actually, history repeats itself, and now we have Vondre talking about how his favorite motherfucking wrestler is the Royal Rumble champion. We have to acknowledge that fact. So go ahead, talk about it, my man.
All right. So I digress a little bit into the whole pay-per-view. Whole pay-per-view, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5. Wasn't that good. It was all right. Women's Rumble cooked. I will say the Women's Rumble did cook. And I can definitely agree with what DJ was saying, with Lash Legend looking so strong and so Ruka, Jordan Grace, and all of those young talents coming up like Kiana James, Lola Vice even showing off a little bit of prowess in there too. Like, they cooked in that Rumble. I thought that Rumble was actually very good. I give that one an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good. Drew AJ got me, emotional, but I wasn't crying. But it was a good match, though. It was a good match. Obviously, I knew AJ's going. He's going to be doing his TNA run now. Shouts out to my boy AJ Styles. Gunther looked powerful as per usual, doing his thing. And you guys say it's the Pittsburgh match. I actually liked Drew and Sammy. The storytelling in that match actually was decent. It wasn't as bad as everybody made it out to seem. It was okay storytelling. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple spots that could have been better, but I mean, okay match for me. I give it a 7 out of 10. Wasn't too bad, wasn't too good, but it was all right. Men's Rumble, hit or miss. But I called my shot last week on the show, told y'all from a reliable source that I was told Roman Reigns was going to win the Rumble. Now, what he said on Pat McAfee's show is 100% true. He's been going out of the game consistently for almost 2 years now.
Facts.
As an active star, that's enough time to build these young guys up. 2 years is enough time to build these young guys up. The fact that they haven't been built up is not on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has done his job the entire time. Whether he's a part-timer, full-timer, whatever they ask him to do, he comes in, he gets it done, he gets the crowd over, he gets over. Boom. The OTC shit is going to stand. So when he said what he said on Pat McAfee's show, it even solidified the Rumble win even more. And to digress and go into what he said on Raw, all facts too. So, like I said before, Tribal Chief is back. Head of the table's here, taking over. He's going to beat Punk at Mania, world champion
He
again.
doesn't. I
Simple
hope he
as that.
doesn't. I
Simple
hope
as
he
that.
doesn't. I do. I hope he
Simple
doesn't.
as that.
Why?
I hope he doesn't.
Why?
Because I don't want a part-time champion anymore. I do not want to live in a current era where you have to deal with a guy who's going to probably hold that belt for a year to face an old up washed Rock at WrestleMania in Saudi. I'm not dealing with it. No.
You
I'm
are
still gonna
dealing
watch
with
it.
it
I'm
because
still
that's what
gonna
the
watch
fuck
it.
they're gonna do.
Have Punk retain
That
the
is
have Punk retain the title.
spicy.
The fuck
Have
you are.
I'm still gonna
Have
watch
Punk
it.
ta-
Shoot.
You want to know
have
why?
Punk
Because
retain the title.
Daddy Hunter
Just
said
have
you're
Punk
going to,
retain the
motherfucker.
just have Punk retain the
That's
title. I'm not
spicy.
going with Roman.
So let's
So who
let's
should?
let's
So let me wait.
let's-
Hold on before you. Hold on, just real quick. DJ, who would you want to see if, let's just say, Punk retains at Mania? Who would you want to see take the title off of Punk?
It should have been Braun. Braun should have been the one who should have beaten him for the championship. I've said it every fucking time I'm here on this podcast that it should have
Next
been
year.
Braun Breaker.
I'm calling it next year.
I would like that too. All right, Joe, go ahead.
So here's the thing, and it's the road to WrestleMania, and always between WrestleMania or always between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania is the Elimination Chamber. And we'll get to that in a second, but we do have to speak upon Raw first before we get to that. But the point is that it's the road to WrestleMania. So we get to see the landscape and how they're going to plow it out to the future of what WrestleMania is going to be like. And we saw on Monday Night Raw what was the biggest troll move of the century.
Oh my god!
With Gunther coming out to AJ Styles' fucking entrance
Shit was funny.
was absolutely chef's kiss. Yeah, chef's kiss.
Not
Because
that the Titantron
when I watched it Monday night and I was sitting there, I thought AJ was going to come out and do a segment about how he was going, what his next steps were, like, because it was dirt sheeted or social media that he is no longer doing anything in ring with WWE, which could lead to him being a GM, could lead to him doing backstage work, could do a lot of stuff. And then we all heard it and we all saw it and we were all like, oh my God, it's going to be AJ. He's going to talk. And out pops Gunther. And I mean, personally, I lost my shit. Like, I was laughing so fucking hard. And you go watch Gorilla Booking. I hate Gunther. But what this Gunther's doing,
it's been a rough 3 months. It's been a rough 3 months for Joe. He got to swallow his pride.
This Gunther's doing, though,
he does.
Sign me the fuck up.
Been trying to tell you
the fuck
I
up.
told you. I've been saying. Me and Server been telling
that's
you.
a good
version of Gunther.
But this is listen.
But he wasn't doing this the whole time.
No. But watching our podcast, watching me going from one of the biggest Gunther haters to what he's doing now is literally good booking. Like, it's good booking. And that should be what we like. That's what we guys have to talk about is how the writers and how the and we know beyond the kayfabe how these guys are actually handling the situation. And I hope whoever is attached to Gunther wins a fucking Emmy at this point, because this shit is fucking classical. Like, that shit is great. And then furthermore, Raw was mediocre. Raw was very, very mediocre for the most part, except for the segments. The segments were fire. The Braun Breaker opening was fire. The Gunther segment was fire. The Roman Phil segment, I'll call it, was fire.
But the LA Night drive-bys. LA Night drive-bys.
LA Night, yeah.
Bro, Femi beating the fuck out of the War Raiders.
Beating the fucking War Raiders up. They were like straight up hometown jobbers, bro. Like hometown jobbers, not even regular jobbers.
That was cool and all, but my man brought his Huerita out, man. Y'all see my man Dom came back, baby.
Yeah. Hey,
Dirty
listen,
Dom, baby.
Shout out to Dom.
I have to
with the new neck tattoo too. With the new tatty, bro. With that added tatty.
Bro, I gotta get a Dom. I gotta get a Dom shirt. I gotta get a Dom shirt.
Dude, man,
let me say, Joe, I 100% agree with you. I've definitely been.
Bro, I didn't spoil Raw for you.
No, I watched Raw. I watched it last night.
For once,
I can't
I can agree.
You see how I came in cocky, right? I'm like, yeah, no, I got this shit.
I can actually.
He said, "Yeah, I watched that last night."
I kind of agree.
Yeah, I
watched
that
the segment. I can kind of agree with Joe. I like the segments, but the matches are kind of.
Yeah.
But
it was definitely. I mean, that's what. So go ahead, Jay. You go ahead, and I'll finish it off.
Let me just say, I just want to get this Gunther point off before we move on off of Gunther completely. I've been critical of Gunther myself. Not even like I didn't think he was good. I always thought he was good. It wasn't that. It was how they booked him and the shit that he was doing, and it just didn't scream out to me even when he had the championship belt. Now, how they're like the storytelling and the booking of him and the character work they're doing with him, it is 100% gold. And I will give credit where credit is due. He is the biggest heel in the business right now, if you ask me. Not my favorite heel. My favorite heel is always going to be MJF, but he is the biggest heel in the business.
Well, I think we got a conversation ahead of us next year. For next episode.
Next year.
Next year. No. Jesus Christ.
Listen.
How we have to wait that long?
I'm a little deep in the drink, so it's a little different for here.
Look, I have had my shit talking towards MJF, but I will not try and deny I do think he still is a good heel though.
He's the best. I think he's always going to be the best heel in the business, period, end of the story. Yeah. But Gunther is the biggest heel in the business. That's a fact, if you ask me. There's a difference.
Listen, I'm putting Gunther up there against bald Randy Orton. Like bald Randy Orton, Perk Angle, heel Perk Angle. Like we
this is like giving me.
Well, see, but bald Randy Orton was like sly and sadistic. Like
he's more. This one is more so like legend.
You could say that. You could also say that, but I could also say the version of Randy when he introduced the punt kick in 2007. That version of Randy when he did the
IED,
kick, yeah, bro, yeah. Because I feel like people really doubt like his 2007 run and what he did when he introduced the punt kick.
But in comparison to what Gunther's doing now, he's more so in that 2004 to 2005 finding himself when he's RKOing Fabulous Moolah and fucking kicking Mick Foley down steps.
I think that's where we're leading. I honestly think that's where we're leading, though.
Yeah, because
DJ.
I guarantee you Gunther probably shave his head bald and do some wild shit later down in his career.
No. We're going
Nah,
against
he-
Legend Killer versus Career Killer.
Yeah.
Cool with it.
I
Cool
say
with
that's
it.
next year.
That's
I
the
think
I'm
that's
not gonna
next
lie.
year.
WrestleMania
No,
moment.
I'm not gonna
Next
lie.
year.
I think that's the rest. I'm not gonna lie. Even though people have been saying that it might be Brock and Gunther, I
For
think
43.
I think Gunther and Randy is the WrestleMania match this year.
I don't
Career
know.
code
You
versus
want it
I
this
don't
year or do you
know.
want it next year?
I think next year. I
I
think
think
it's.
this year, if you really want to pack somebody up and get him out as like a career killer
I
move,
don't
you,
think
you
Randy
get
wants to go yet.
you get Gunther Ray Mysterio. He kills Ray
Listen,
Mysterio.
I saw-
Finally
I
puts
mean,
him
you
out.
can, but
I
like,
saw
honestly,
wait,
I think
listen, I
Dom.
saw on the
I think it
internet.
should
I
still be
saw on the
Dom.
internet. It wasn't even a fucking AI shit. Someone posted it. I shout out to Bray Dollars because I think he was the one who posted it. It said Rey Mysterio's next. He's had his knees replaced since the Clinton administration, and I about lost my fucking shit on that one. Like that one is a hilarious line. Like that stuff is
honest,
like
honest to God, like all four of y'all being here, bro. How many more Rey Mysterio matches can you watch? Like we don't care no
two.
more, bro.
I
It's
don't.
I just
I
need
don't
F
Dom
him
know.
up.
versus Ray
I
for
mean,
his
I
mask.
can't really
That's
watch
all I
as
need.
much, but it's like I can't really watch as much. But honestly, as much as I would love for it to be Gunther, I still believe Dom is the only
Yeah.
choice in my opinion.
Yeah, Dom's the only
it
choice
could be.
there.
I'm good with that too, though.
Yeah,
You know
it has
Dom's
me.
to
the
be
only
Dom.
choice. It has
Because
to be Dom.
if you like nothing against Ray's career because he's a legend, Hall of Famer, obviously, but like putting him with Goldberg, Cena, AJ Styles, like I don't. He doesn't have the
I mean,
same
he's had a
impact.
legendary career. He's had
He
a
had
legendary career.
he
I
has
mean,
a
he did a
great
lot for
legendary
Mexican.
career, but not like the other guys. It's
I mean,
just
yeah,
different.
but, I mean,
Ray?
I mean, not
Yeah.
entirely. He's done a lot for the Mexican heritage for wrestling.
Yeah, but
I
you're not
don't know.
gonna
Ray's-
have him.
Ray's
You're not
tapped
gonna
in.
put him in the
for
category
wait.
of John Cena. Like, let's not get
Yeah,
careful.
but you could put him in the category of AJ Styles.
I could put him in there with
he's a-
Goldberg.
I
he's
He's
a-
better
can
than
he's
put
a-
him in
Goldberg.
there with
I
AJ
wouldn't
Styles
go
for
that
everything
far
they've done for
because
us. Because again,
AJ
Well, you could
while
put
it
him
may
in
have
there
not
with
been as
Goldberg.
big,
Yes, you can.
I mean, it may not have been as
Ray?
big as it may have not been as big as like most people expect it to be. But like I
Right.
said, for
Ray's
what he carried,
huge.
for what he carried for like a Mexican culture, for like
Right.
AAA and
I'm not
CMLL,
doing that.
and like
I'm not doubting that.
But he
but it wasn't just saying for
mainstreamed
those
he
companies.
mainstreamed
he was,
lucha.
hold
Right.
on. That's what I'm about to say. He's the best luchador of all time.
I agree,
Let's be real.
but he's
think-
nowhere
I still
near
think
the
he's the
category
greatest.
of mainstream names of John Cena and fucking. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have him retire that when his son, who's
He's
a
been
fucking
around.
Well, wait a minute.
longer.
Wait a minute.
doesn't
I
matter.
disagree.
Lo-
I
wait,
disagree.
wait, longer
because
than who?
Cena.
Cena's been around longer than fucking what? AJ.
no, Ray's been around longer than Cena.
Ray's
That's
been
true.
around longer than Cena. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when Ray's career he was just a lucha guy in WCW.
But listen, no, but he broke
Oh,
barriers. He came.
I'm
he
not
was the
doubting
first-
he broke
he was the
barriers.
first-
Rey Mysterio is a different
the
story
first
in
luchador-
WCW. But
He was the first
Right, he was
cruiserweight to win the
he was
World
a
Heavyweight
WCW and didn't
Championship.
do really shit, but he was a cruiserweight. He didn't really
No,
do anything
he was
until
not
he
the
was.
first one. Dior, he was not.
Yeah, that's why I'm not hearing Dior
Okay,
right
I
now.
guess
'Cause Dior's
Eddie.
just
I
saying
guess
shit.
Eddie.
No,
That's true.
not
No.
Eddie. Not Eddie
No.
either. It's Jericho.
Ricky?
Jericho's the first one to do it.
But is he a cruiserweight?
Yeah,
Like,
he
used
was
to
a
be the
cruiserweight in
Lionheart.
Jericho
WCW.
was.
He was
Okay.
in
Yeah,
WCW.
I guess young Jericho, but like
Yeah,
I'm talking about
Lionheart.
luchador.
not
Like I'm
just
talking about
blotted
that.
out as one.
That's
I'm
why
talking- I'm
Dom.
talking
That's
about-
why
I'm
his
talking
son
about-
should retire him. A luchador has to
It makes
retire a
more
luchador.
sense.
I'm
No,
talking-
and I get it.
Gunther
I get it.
retiring
Makes
him
sense.
would make zero sense.
Yo, but I get you. Y'all think that Dom retiring Ray is like it makes sense, but how more petty can you be if you're Gunther?
Because Gunther could
He's the
retire
petty
Brock
king.
and Randy Orton, which makes
Like,
way more sense than
Here,
Rey Mysterio,
Yeah.
who's injured
so real
constantly.
quick, booking it out, and then we got to get into a question. Real quick, we got to book it out, and then we're going. The only way you do that correctly is if Gunther retires Ray, Dom has to beat Gunther for something.
Yes.
That's,
Yeah,
See what
and
I
then
that's the
mean?
only way it works.
that's
That's the only way it works.
Yeah.
But
that's how I
with
book it.
7 minutes, with 6 minutes left, it's Super Bowl week.
Damn.
Obviously,
Okay.
if you watch Final Four, we made me, Server,
everyone except for
Jay
DJ.
and
We
Bonfrey
can
made our
edit it.
picks.
Yeah,
We
except
can
me.
edit it while you
Except
talk.
me. Yeah, except
made
me.
our picks. So, but here's the thing: who is your Roman Reigns in the Super Bowl? And I will start it off with Server.
Talking about the Super Bowl.
But basically with the Super Bowl, like how would you book the Super Bowl if it was like who's the wrestler? Like who? Okay,
Yeah, answer the question, because I'm not doing it right now.
So basically, who would be the Roman Reigns? Would be like who would be the MVP of the Super Bowl? Like, just go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right, who's going first? Someone go first.
Go ahead,
I
man,
need an
go
example.
ahead.
I'm
I need
going
an
with Mike
example.
Santana, but no.
You better be you better be lucky he wasn't in the Rumble. You better be lucky. He
Oh
wasn't
my
in the
God,
I
I
hope he would have
wish.
won.
I
Who's the
fucking
Roman
wish he
Reigns of
showed
the
up.
Super Bowl?
Let's just say
If you were
this.
to book the Super Bowl,
Jackson
if you were to
Smith
book the
nigga.
Super Bowl, if it was it's the Super Bowl is the WrestleMania. The Super Bowl is the WrestleMania of WWE and the NFL, right? That's what we're getting at.
Yeah, we got you.
So in the NFL, who is your Roman Reigns? Who is your CM Punk?
Ooh, I got it.
Go ahead,
I
Dre.
got
Go ahead.
My CM Punk, Stephon Diggs. My Roman Reigns, Jackson Smith nigga.
I mean, listen, well, Jackson Smith, what?
Nigga.
Happy Black History Month, guys, by the way.
Yeah. We already said it at the beginning.
But I gotta say it again because when you have the N-word saying about 2 or 3 times, YouTube
Happy
has
Black
to
History
understand that this is
Ladies and
You got a
gentlemen.
pass? Or you know what you're saying?
we got 2.5 black
Wow,
guys here
so
on the
proud.
show and 2 white dudes.
my
So
God.
Wow.
It's okay. It's okay.
I
It's
bet,
okay.
am I
DJ.
lying?
You're like
I thought you were half black. What am I?
DJ's like
fucking
blending in with
Hispanic?
he's like blending in with he's like blending in with the wall.
So
and shit.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Fucking
My Roman Reigns,
not even
my Roman
Spanish.
Reigns, my Roman Reigns is Sam Darnold. My Roman Reigns is my Roman Reigns is Drake May. My CM Punk is Sam Darnold. Because Sam Darnold's been in the league longer than Drake May. It's going head to head as the quarterbacks. I think that's the only way we do this correctly, because Drake, while he's only it's his year 2, it's been Sam Darnold's like year 7. And the funniest one is, if you shout out to Bill Bigsy, if you ever watch him on social media, did a video where it was Sam Darnold, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield. The fucking skit is hilarious because he's like, "Oh, I'm going to be this guy and I'm going to be this guy," and they're like, "Oh yeah, well this guy's going to the fucking Super Bowl," and they were all fucking shitting themselves. But the point is that when you look at WrestleMania, the main event, we look at quarterbacks. They're the ones that take on the biggest role, and in any part of the thing. They are the quarterbacking of the system is the NFL. The main event of WrestleMania is the 2 quarterbacks of the NFL going head to head. And I think that's where we're going to get at with the whole thing. And at the end of the day, we all picked CM Punk on Final Four, technically.
yeah, that's true.
And that's kind of scary. If you think about it, we all picked CM Punk from my point of view. So, Jay, what do you think?
Not I.
Yeah.
I fucked you up with that logic, didn't I?
Yeah. The logic of the whole
It's too
thing.
fried.
Okay.
Yeah, he's too
No,
fried.
I it's not even that. Okay. So I mean, I guess my Roman Reigns, I could probably agree with that. I'll go with that. I think, I mean, you're right. He has been doing it. He's been doing it longer. He's been doing it. Yeah, he did it better this year, if you ask me. So I think that Sam Darnold is probably my CM Punk, and then the other one was the guy Drake May is my.
What's the other guy?
Yeah, he's
Roman
fried,
Reigns.
bro. He's fried. I can't
Yeah,
remember the
just
quarterbacks.
fucking down for
I
the
don't know
count.
who they are, bro.
Is Jalen
I'm
Hurts
done.
playing? Is Jalen Hurts in? If he was, he's top 5 for sure.
Yo, you know who that is?
I
That's
wasn't
Carmelo Hayes. He's
prepared
him.
for this
No,
segment.
listen,
I didn't even know what this was.
Jalen
Go
Hurts is
read the
Carmelo
group
Hayes.
chat.
That's him, but he ain't there. So that's the.
Nah, what you mean, bro? Jalen Hurts is LA Knight.
Oh,
That's not
don't
a
get me
good
started.
thing.
It's fucked up, but it's real.
No, he's
Fucked
Sami
up, but it's-
Zayn.
Nah, you
He's
know what?
Sami-
Nah, he's Jey
Sami
Uso.
Zayn.
Jalen Hurts is Jey
Yeah,
Uso.
he's Jey Uso.
No, he's not, because he's
Jey
actually
Uso.
Jalen Hurts is actually talented.
Well, I mean, he keeps running the tush push back, and we can't get shit
No,
going with it.
I said the guy from the Bills. I'd probably say is your Jey Uso or Sami Zayn.
Josh
Outside
Allen.
Sean Mannion.
Oh, fuck that dude.
All right, minute and a half, Joe. How you want to end it?
Josh Allen.
I'm gonna snub DJ out of this like Bill Belichick got snubbed out of the Hall of Fame. But with a minute left, I just want to say thank you guys for being here for this week of Gorilla Booking. Come in next week because I think we have the hot topic of the biggest heels of wrestling, because between what Gunther's doing and what bald-headed Randy Orton did back in 2000s, we have a good heated debate here.
Also,
on
shout out Tommaso
talk about
Ciampa. Shout out Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh yeah, Tommaso Ciampa.
also,
We need to get into that. We'll get into that next week. That and Joe Hendry being the NXT World Champion. Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Like, comment, subscribe, comment. Make it quick.
One more thing.
Go ahead, DJ. We got fucking 25 seconds.
One more thing. I turn 21 next week. If you see me with a drink, don't be surprised. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Bring it on.
Happy
I'll
birthday.
drink with you. We will